Okay, welcome back. We're going to talk about total responsibility. Average people do average things. So a lot of people waste time on social media. You have people gaming and drinking every night, wasting their money on things that give no return. If you want to escape slavery, wage slavery, then these things have to go. And we are running patterns, and these patterns that we are running are usually identity patterns. These identity patterns come from childhood. We pick them up through society, through the materialist paradigm, and we need to become aware of these. So if you want to be more than average, if you want to be the crab that leaves the bucket, you need to stop doing average things, and that comes with total responsibility for yourself, your life, where you're at, where you're going, your vision. And by passing the buck, by blaming anything outside of yourself, by blaming the boss and by blaming your spouse, blaming your children, blaming time as if time can stop you doing anything, blaming anything external to yourself will stop you escaping wage slavery. Entrepreneurship and being your own boss requires complete ownership and responsibility of everything in your life. Absolutely everything. There's not one thing that you could possibly think of that isn't your responsibility. And when you get into that mindset, well, what does it do? The universe becomes your domain, it becomes your playground. If you mess up, if you go broke, that's your responsibility. No one did it to you. The stock market didn't do it to you. The scrupulous businessman who ripped you off, he didn't do it to you. You put yourself in that situation. Now, I'm not saying that these things won't happen. Business people do other business people over. That's sort of the average level of consciousness again. That's average people. But you put yourself in that situation. You created and imagined that scenario. Otherwise, it wouldn't have happened. So, can you take responsibility for that? Because when you can, that's when you can escape your own bondage, when you can escape your own mental patterns, and that manifests into wage slavery, working for the people and building their dreams rather than building your own. So taking full responsibility, taking full ownership of your life, that's one of the main things we need to learn throughout this course, and that's why it deserves a section on its own. Okay, study this bit quite in depth. It's very, very important as you ascend up the levels of consciousness that this is one of the major parts of the scale that you need to own is self-responsibility. Everything in your life, the good, the bad, the ugly, absolutely everything. Okay, an exercise I'd like you to do, just write down everything in your life that you are blaming everybody else for, and see if with a slight context shift how you can actually find the responsibility that lies within yourself. Okay, I'll see you in the next video.